Hey guys, I'm going to talk about a movie that's been out for a little bit, but I guess you got a couple. Well, you probably got about a week to check it out before you have to like rent it or find it on Netflix, and that is Super 8. Yes, Super 8. For those of you that don't know, this movie is kind of like it's kind of like a '70s kind of movie, if you know what I mean. It's kind of based in the '70s, and it basically really feels like a Spielberg film. It's kind of like if he had done another movie after E.T., this would kind of be it. It's a very. This movie's got a lot of different elements in it, man. I mean, it's got action, it's got romance, it's got weird stuff. I don't want to give too much away because part of the movie is what is actually happening. It's got movie making. It's actually a fairly well-rounded movie. It's probably the best movie I've seen all year. The acting, especially for the how young the actors are, is truly amazing. It's really good acting. The writing for this is pretty. I mean, it's like Spielberg writing. It's kind of like how maybe not how kids actually talk to each other, but it's like how you think kids would talk to each other if you were trying to, in your mind, have a realistic opinion. If that makes sense, it's not like. Also, it's kind of funny. Some parts of it are really serious, but they kind of by doing little things, they kind of break the tension and make it a lot more real. Um, they're like, especially when it comes to the romantic side, there's like little things that they throw in there, so it's not like super emotional. It's kind of still light and kind of fun. Um, what else about the movie? Um, it also it definitely had the runtime isn't too long. You're not going to be bored. It is fairly interesting. It does have a little bit of melodrama side to it, but not much of one. Like but I once again I'm just gonna say I definitely recommend it. If you see one movie this year, um, I think this one's probably it, man. I mean, the if, Transformers 3 might be it too, or 4. I don't know what we're on yet, but I think this is probably it if you're not a big Transformers fan or Harry Potter fan. Actually, I take that back. If you see two movies this year, this should be number two. Um, but yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this review. If I was going to give this movie a ranking, seeing how it's not anime, um, my ranking system is a little bit different, but I would definitely give it. I give it the maximum amount of points, which would be, I guess, 5 stars. So yeah, it's definitely worth seeing. This is definitely like one of those once every 2 to 3 year kind of movies. You see something kind of like this. Um, Especially because you can bring your if you've got kids and you have to kill an afternoon or you babysitting, this is something that you really can take kids that aren't like 6 to. It's not that bloody, so I guess it'd be a little scary for really really little kids, but if you got kids that can watch a Poltergeist or something like that, you can take them to this. I know that's a reference probably like half the people that are watching this probably don't even get, but um, yeah, no, you should check it out. So basically, all I've said is this movie's good. You should watch it, and that's basically all I'm gonna say. Now, does Spielberg work on it? I understand that his company or he was involved a little bit in it, but I don't think he did any of the writing. Like I think he was limitly. He was very. It's like he put his name on it because the guy was the person who's actually doing the movie wanted to pay a little homage to him. So you can look that up. I'm not exactly sure about it. I'm just talking about the movie. But yeah, The cast is kind of, there's a couple characters you'll recognize from the cast. I don't want to give too much away, but for the most part, I'd say that they're characters that you might recognize, but no one that's going to jump out at you except for maybe a couple of the officers, or an officer, basically. So, yeah, check it out. Definitely do that. If you're not into good movies, you shouldn't be watching a review of a movie. Yeah, don't waste your time. But if you want to see what people in general consider a good movie, this is probably it. That isn't, like Black Swan or There Will Be Blood. Something a little bit more light. Kind of almost. It's kind of like Goonies meets E.T. in a way. So yeah, definitely. I've told you to check this out. I have nothing left to say, so I'm gonna end this video. I hope you have a good day. Bye.